Hello students, welcome back to 10th session on analysis of financial statements. In this session, we are concentrating on additional problems on financial statement analysis. So let me move to our first problem. It says that EM Limited furnishes following details. You are required to prepare trend values and make an analysis of that. So in the sense we need to calculate trend percentages. What information we have? We have information of stock, sundry debtors, bank balance, sales, gross profit, other expenses and net profit from December 17 to March 2020. Rupees in crores are given. Rupees are given in terms of crores. Our amount is given in terms of crores. So we have information from December 17 to March 20th. From this information we need to prepare trend analysis. So I had given you interpretation here. Interpretation must be done once we do analysis. Let me move towards analysis first. So this is how you need to prepare a statement showing trend percentages. So as they have not given full balance sheet, they have not given full profit and loss account, what information we have, that's trend we need to calculate. So write period, trend, as there are how many items? 7 items are there. So you need to have 7 amount column which shows trend in stock in terms of percentage. So trend in items in terms of percentage. Trend in stock, trend in debtors, trend in bank balance, trend in sales, trend in gross profit, trend in other expenses, trend in net profit. So you know that under under trend analysis or trend percentages, what we are doing is we are comparing 1 year figure with the same item in the base year. 1 year, any item of financial statement is compared with the same item of base year. So that's why base year item is considered as 100 in trend percentages. That's why. So here we have information from December 17 to March 2020. Earliest year is taken as a base year. Earliest year is December 17. So all items of 2017 is considered as 100. Stock, debtor, bank balance, sales, gross profit, other expenses and net profit. All these items are considered as 100. So then what we did is we converted each and every year's stock to a particular percentage, try to understand, based on December 17 stock. So December 17 stock was 256 crores. If 256 crores is 100, what is 328? 328 crore is stock in during December 2018. So it will become 128.13. The same way, if 256 is 100, that is December 17 sales is 100, what is 426? 426 crores stock we have particularly in December 19. So it will become 166.41. So if 256 is 100, what is 500 during March 2020? It will become 195.31. So this trend indicates that it was 100% during 2017, but it get increased over a period of 18, 19, 20. Means over a period of 3 years it get increased, almost doubled during March 2020. In the same way, we need to calculate for trend in debtors. 20 was the debtors in 2017. 20 crores is 100. What is 30 crore? It is 150. If 20 crore is 100, what is 32? 160. If 20 crore is 100, what is 58? It is 290. The same way, trend in bank balance. So during 2017 bank balance was 30 crore. 30 crore represent 100%. What is 54? Will arrive at 180. Again in 2019 it is 200 and 2020 it is 206.67. Trend in sales, it was 1820 crores in 2017 which represent 100. What is 2090? 980, which will become 163.73 in 2018. In 2019 it will become 196. In 2020 it will become 432.31. See, as far as stock is concerned, it get increased, debtor also get increased, bank balance also get increased. At the same time, there is tremendous increase in sales. You just see, it was 100 during 2017, it reached to 432.31% during 2020 over a period of 4 years from 2017. So then trend in gross profit, 800 was the gross profit of 2017. What is 1028? It will become 128.5. So 150 in case of 2019, 171 during 2020. Trend in other expenses, so it was 152 during 2018. 137 during 2019 and 149 during 2020. So trend in net profit, it was 116 during 2018, 156 during 2019, 182 during 2020. So based on value or trend percentages of each and every item, we need to comment on organization's financial position. Here we can comment on profitability, we can comment on liquidity. We cannot comment on long-term financial position because we do not have information relating to fixed assets as well as capital. So if you look at the sales, gross profit, other expenses and net profit, even though the other expenses get increased over a period of time, there is growth in net profit. It is purely due to tremendous increase in sales. So firm is in good financial position. That is what we can comment on profitability. When we look at improvement or changes happened in stock, debtors and bank balance, each and every current asset get increased. That too liquid current asset, that is bank balance, get increased from 100 to 206, means there is 106.67 percentage increase over a period of 4 years. Again there is 190% increase in debtors and there is 290% increase in debtors and 195% increase in stock. It indicates organization is investing more and more on current asset. Definitely liquidity position of the organization is good, but organization should take certain steps to reduce investment on stock, investment on debtor. So there is early conversion of debtors into cash. So our organization need to see that stock should reach to the organization workplace only when it is needed. It should not be there in go down for a long period of time. So that is what liquidity position is definitely showing a very good improvement over a period of 4 years, because all current assets indicates liquidity of the organization. Yet organization need to concentrate on investing less on stock and debtors over a period of time. Here stock and debtor investment increase because sales get increased there is a tremendous improvement in sales. That's why stock and debtors get increased. But yet organization need to concentrate on stock and debtor. See, in analysis interpretation part, I had given you that over a period of 4 years, sales get increased and at the same time, gross profit except in 2019 get increased. Even though other expenses get increased, net profit get increased over a 4 years period. So firm is performing well. All current assets get increased over a period of time, which indicates organizations enhanced its investment in current assets. So this is all about this problem. It's an additional problem on trend percentages. I think in previous sessions, that is from session 1 to session 9, we solved only one problem on trend analysis. This may be the second problem on trend analysis. So now we'll move towards one more problem on trend analysis. H Limited furnishes the following data, determine trend values and make analysis on that basis. We have information on sales, we have information on data, we have information on inventory. We do not have full information. We can comment on sales, we can comment on investment on debtors and inventory. We cannot comment fully. So you know that we have 5 years data. We need to take previous year, means base year period data as 100. So sales of 2008 is considered as 100, debtors of 2008 and inventory of 2008 is considered as 100. Then we need to calculate trend percentage of 2009, 10, 11, 12. 40,000 is sales of 2008, which is considered as 100. What is 42,800? It is 107. In the same way, 2010 it will become 115. 2011 it will become 125 and in 2012 it will become 142. So there is 42% increase in sales over a period of 5 years. When you look at debtors, it was 100, it get reduced in 2009, 91.11, 2010 also it get reduced, 91.11, 2011 it get reduced, 77.78, but in 2012 it get increased by 8 percentage, so 100 to 108. When you look at a trend in inventory, 5,000 was inventory in 2008. If that represents 100, what is 5,200? We came to know that it is 104, then 110, then 124, then 140. So inventory get increased, but debtor get reduced over a period of 3 years. Now there is slight increase in 2012 over a period of 4 years, 2008 to 2011, but it get increased in 2012. So this is what trend percentages in sales, debtors and inventory indicates. We need to comment the sales of organization has increased to 100% to 142%. Amount of debtor get reduced from 2008 to 2010, but it showed a little bit increase in trend during 2012. Decrease in debtors indicate better debtor management. Organization investment on inventory get increased from 2008 to 2012, which indicates that organization should take steps to control investment on inventory. That's what I said. When you invest less on current asset, it is beneficial for the organization, provided organization is in a position to meet its current asset requirement immediately. For example, you can have zero stock and continue with the production, provided you are in a position to have enough stock as and when you need it in the workplace. For example, I need 10,000 units of raw material today. If I am in a position to supply the 10,000, or if I am in a position to get the 10,000 units of inventory exactly at 10 a.m. today, particularly in my factory, then it is not necessary on my part to keep that in store. So, this is how inventory will be managed. And debtor. So, you know that debtor arises when there is credit sales. So, when you start selling goods on credit basis, and if you are not concentrating more on collection of debtors or early conversion of debtors into cash, so definitely debtors in inventory or investment on debtor get increases. So, you need to manage debtor in such a way that there should not be more investment on debtors, more investment on inventory, even though stock, even though there is change in or increase in sales. Here, we get the reduced debtors get reduced. It indicates good debtor management, means you are converting debtors into cash, but inventory get increased, you need to take steps or you need to concentrate on that area. This is how you can comment. We cannot comment on profitability or liquidity or long-term financial position just by having data of sales, debtors and inventory. When we have full set of data, means data of what is that, profit and loss account, data of balance sheet, so definitely we can comment on profitability, long-term liquidity and even liquidity of the organization, means short-term liquidity of the organization. This is all about second problem. Now move towards the third problem. The summarized profit and loss account of K Limited as on 31/12/2020 is given below. Prepare common size income statement. Last two problems were additional problems on trend percentages. This problem is additional problem on common size. We have profit and loss account, opening stock, purchases, wages, gross profit, office, overhead, salary, depreciation and net profit is given. We need to prepare common size statement. So you know that. So what is common size? To have common size statement, you need to have only 1 year data, because all items of income statement get converted, related to sales, because sales of income statement is considered as 100. Again, all items on asset side of balance sheet related to total asset, because total asset is considered as 100 in case of common size statement. All items of liabilities are related to total liability, as total liability is considered as 100. That is what the common size statement. So sales is considered as 100. So let's direct cost. What are all the direct costs? Purchases, wages. So 12 lakh 80, 7 lakh 60. So sales minus direct cost is contribution. So direct cost in relation to sales was 32%. If 12 lakh 80 means sales represent 40 lakh represent 100, what is 12 lakh 80 means 32 lakh. If 40 lakh represent 100, what is 7 lakh 60,000? It is 19%. So contribution will become 5 lakh 20. So contribution is 64% of sales. Then operating expenses, office expenses is there, salary is there, depreciation is there, which is 3.75, 4.5, then 1.25% of sales. Operating profit is 12.5% on sales. So then we arrived at operating profit of 20,000. So which is 0.5% of sales. So which indicates the organization is not performing that much well. Its operating efficiency is not good, in case if they ask you to comment. So definitely it is just 0.5% of sales. So what we can comment? We can comment that operating efficiency of organization is not that much satisfactory. It should concentrate on reducing other expenses. It should concentrate on reducing direct costs, particularly to enhance operating efficiency. This is all about this common size statement. You know that in common size statement we are relating all item of income statement to sales, because sales is considered as 100. So we need to have only 1 year data. 1 year data is more than enough. We won't prepare common size statement over a period of time. We will prepare year by year.